Another weekend of La Liga kicks off tonight when Granada visit Osasuna, but the weekend's main course is on Sunday when Barcelona host Real Madrid in El Clasico. Real Sociedad will also be looking to continue their fine start to the season at Atletico Madrid. Well, joining us to talk about La Liga is the league's Global Network Delegate in South Africa, Enrico Suay. A very good evening, Enrico. Thanks for taking the time to chat to me. First things first, you have welcomed fans back to stadiums. How has that been received from the league?
We are extremely excited. We know how important it is to have our fans at the stadiums, and it's even better to see that actually for Clasico we are going to be allowing 100% of the attendance to go to the stadium. So very excited to see them, very excited to hear them, and I'm pretty sure that also the players were very looking forward to feel all of them all together.
I mean, your partnership with South Africa is proving to be fruitful. Are there any discussions with SAFA in South Africa on taking some notes with regards to the return of fans to stadiums?
Look, in that sense, we understand that our specific case is different to what South Africans are having right now. We are also very looking forward to see South African football fans going back to the stadiums and being able to attend all the matches, both from PSL and SAFA side. So we hope that that the local football fans can watch football live on the local football stadiums as soon as possible. From our side, we are always open to share what we have been doing so far, and I'm happy to share the knowledge.
Fantastic. Let's talk about the big game on the weekend, Barcelona, Real Madrid on Sunday, arguably the biggest rivalry in football. What do you expect from the two powerhouses in El Clasico, Enrique?
I think it's going to be very exciting. We are obviously in a moment that things are changing a lot in both teams. We are seeing a lot of young players coming across, both from Barcelona side and from Real Madrid side. And the good thing, I think what is more exciting is at the end of the day, we have a lot of new faces. We have a lot of youngsters that are really showing us that they are ready for the game. And I had actually the pleasure to hear comments from Eto'o, from Guti, and all the legends that are saying the same. A Clásico is a Clásico. It doesn't matter that Real Madrid or Barcelona arrive in a better position or a worse position. It's an isolated game that all the players want to win, all the players want to compete in, and I think it's going to be very exciting.
Awesome, Enrique. Let's talk about also another important game in Atletico de Madrid, of course, taking on Real Sociedad. That match and how important it is for Real Sociedad to have a good season within the campaign. How does that affect the traditional big guns in the league?
Look, at the end, Real Sociedad, in the last 3 seasons, they have been also one of the teams that are on the top 4, top 6 throughout the season. And we are very, very happy to see them being very competitive from the first match day in this La Liga season. And Atletico Madrid, at the end of the day, they are the current champions. They need to prove us that they can do much more and they can keep that crown for one more season. So let's see what happens. I think regardless what the football fan, the local South African fan is going to be excited to see that it's not only Barcelona and Real Madrid. Obviously, it's a Clasico, obviously the biggest match if you are a football fan. But beyond that, we have Atletico and Real Sociedad, which is a great game to also watch, and it's going to be amazing.
All right, Enrique, just before I let you go, I want to go back to Barcelona, just a little bit left field. Their financial problems has been the biggest talk of town this week, you know, with Barcelona, of course, and the latest casualty being the salary reductions of Samuel Umtiti and Thibaut Courtois. How do you see Barcelona's financial woes changing in the near future?
Look, it's not easy. But the good thing at the end of the day is that they are doing what they do best when they are in this kind of situation, which is using the players that they have in La Masia. We are seeing players like Gavi, we're seeing players like Pedro, obviously is not from La Masia, but also a very young player coming across, Oscar Mingueza. So they are doing what they tend to do when they are in this position, which is using their own local development players. And I think if we all remember the likes of Iniesta, Xavi, even Messi, coming from that space, I think that should mean that we are going to see a more Barcelona, if that makes sense. And obviously, they are a powerhouse. They are going to find a ways to be able to come through this not ideal situation. I'm pretty confident that they will be competing very, very soon and on the same level that we are used to from them.
Oh, Enrique, thanks for talking to us. Enrico Suay from La Liga, just giving us an update of this weekend's matches in the league. The big one, of course, El Clasico. And Shahan, I did mention, of course, just in that interview that it's a big game. And I wonder if you're a Barcelona or Real Madrid fan, Mr. Ramkissoon.
I do not follow any of that out there.